I will first narrate you one story told by Ramana Maharshi. Somebody asked Bhagavan about Dakshinamurti's story. And Bhagavan said, these four Brahma Kumaras, Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana and Sanat Kumara, these four, they were born Viraktas, Nivritti Dharmanaha. Shankaracharya says in Gita Bhashya, Nivritti Dharmam Grahayamasa Vedoktam. They were only for complete renunciation, no compromise. So they first decided not to get into this worldly life. Karma marga, pravritti marga. Pravrittim matparaha tyajed, says Bhagavatam. In Bhagavatam it says, Nivritti is Nivrittam karma seveta pravrittim matparaha tyajed. One who wants only God, let him give up this pravritti marga and take only to nivritti marga. So they decided, they were in search of a guru. So Brahma is there, is the first master. Of course, all Purana people, they make fun of Brahma. And in our India also we say there is no temple for Brahma, but that doesn't mean he is lesser to anyone. He is the first guru. Yo brahmanam vidadhati purvam, yo vai vedamsha prahinoti tasmai, tam cha devam atma buddhi prakasham mumukshur vai sharanamaham prapadye. And when in Brahma Vidya also, we first namaskara is for him. Namo Brahmadibhyaha, Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyaha. So he is the first master. But when they looked at Brahma, they found he looked very much like an ordinary grihastha. And his work is also to create. And Saraswati Devi is sitting there playing Veena. He is enjoying that. So they felt, our father won't do. We cannot receive knowledge from him. See, always disciple will have an ideal about Guru. Until he finds a Guru who suits his ideal, he will not surrender. This is a usual spiritual secret seen in spiritual field also. Mataji Krishnabai of Anand Ashram, she told in her biography that she met many great saints before seeing Swami Ramdas. But she could surrender only to Ramdas. And somebody asked Mataji, why? Why did this happen like this? Because you saw Siddharudha Swami, you saw many other saints before. She said, I had a precondition inside me. Unconsciously. Later on only I recognized that I was thinking inside that I want a guru who must be a realized person but should have come through Grihastha Ashrama. And he should not be a Grihastha. He should have transcended it. And not only that, he should have come in the Gauda Saraswat community. That kind of conditioning was there. So she said, all those conditions were fulfilled by God for blessing me. Even my own ignorant conditionings were fulfilled by him to own me. That is why I could surrender only here, she says. After finding the truth, I find all the masters are in the same state. But I was carrying this inside. So this is it. So when these Sanakadi Siddhas, they saw Brahma, they were not satisfied. After that they went to Vishnu. They found Vishnu is more worldly, always lying down, and Mahalakshmi is massaging his feet. And always blissful, Ananda Rupe, Nijabodha Rupe. Brahmaswarupe, Shrutimurti-rupe, Shashanka-rupe, Ramaniya-rupe, Sriranga-rupe, Ramatam Manome. It's very beautiful, Ranganatha. But you see, you look, if you go to Srirangam, you will find it's very luxurious. When they have to give bath to him, you go to Srirangan temple, you will see 3 hours it will take, all putting oil and hot water, and this priest will come and touch the water whether it is sufficiently hot, not too much hot. After that only a very, very comfortable bath he will have. Everything comfortable. So they saw Vishnu like that. They said, our father is better. So we will go to Shiva. Shiva will be always doing tapas. Virakta Purusha. So they went to Kailas. See, this story is being told by Ramana Maharshi. So they went to Kailas. And when they saw Shiva, they found he was sitting there as Ardhanarishwara. Half male, half female. He was sitting there as Ardhanarishwara. They were shocked. In the other places, there was some distance. Here, he has owned that woman. He has swallowed her. Shankaracharya says in Saundarya Lahari that Divine Mother swallowed Shiva. One half she has already swallowed, and her thirst for swallowing the other half is seen in the entire creation. So what a mystical expression, you see. Tvaya hritva vamam vapuhu aparitriptena manasa sharirardham shambhoho aparamapi shanke hritam abhute. So when they saw that half male, half female form, that Ardhanarishwara, they felt all the Trimurtis are unqualified. So they were going away dissatisfied. Then Divine Mother interfered. She is Karunamurti. Shivasya Karuna Yavai Swanubhuti Riti Shruta. That is a beautiful shloka in regarding Shiva Tattva. It says Shivasya Karuna. That Karuna of Shiva is Swanubhuti. That Shiva's Karuna means when compassion arises in the heart of a realized soul, it just passes like a wireless force. It just hits you as Shaktipata. So, Shivasya Karuna Yavai Swanubhuti Riti Shruta. That Karuna, that Divine Mother, she interfered and she said, Lord, you should not expect the disciple to understand you. You should appear before them in a form which is appealing to them and bless them. Make them realize. You should not expect them to come to you. You should go to them. Then only they will understand. So take a form which will be appealing to them and teach them. Then Parameshwara took the form of Dakshinamurti. And the Sanaka, the Siddhas were coming down from the Kailas on a beautiful spot underneath a banyan tree. He was sitting, 16-year-old, very young, radiant, virakta, completely alone. In Mauna he was sitting there, and these all Sanaka, the Siddhas, they came and sat before him and said, Bhagavan, Adhihi Bhagavan Brahmeti. They said, O Lord, teach us that Brahma Vidya, that Shiva Tattva. Here also there is a small change in Ramana Maharshi's story. He said, for 1 full year, Shiva taught them. There is pramana for this also. Even in Bhagavatam, in Dakshayaga, you find Shiva teaching, Dakshinamurti teaching. So, Naradaya Pravojantam Prichate So there Dakshinamurti is transmitting this knowledge for 1 full year, and they were not satisfied, because every day they will come back with new doubt. The teaching goes on, doubt will come, and the Guru will clear the doubt. They will go satisfied. They will come next day with fresh doubt. And again the Guru will clarify. Third day they will come with very, very fresh doubt. So doubt only flourishes. The doubt will never end till the doubter disappears. The first thing is ignorance, and the manifestation of ignorance is as ego. Patanjali Yoga Sutra, it says avidya, asmita. Next step is this asmita, this jiva bhava. So as long as you retain this jiva bhava, temporarily you are satisfied, but again after some time, the whole cloud comes back. So they will again and again come. And one day when they came, Lord sat in Shiva Yoga. That is Dakshinamurti's Maunam. And the disciples thought he will teach. They were waiting. No word was spoken. Nothing was told. And the silence was so radiant. Days passed. Months passed. Years passed. Chitram vatataror mule. Vriddha shishya. Gurur yuva. Gurostu maunam vyakhyanam. Shishyastu chinna samshayaha.